Joining me live from Fairfax, Virginia is Mohammad Ali. He's a non-resident scholar at the Middle East Institute and someone who understands Pakistani politics quite well. Mohammad Ali, it seems like there's been one thing after another for Imran Khan. He and his wife were not in court for these sentencings. So I just wonder how credible and how legitimate are these cases against him?
Well, legitimacy is a murky word when it comes to Pakistani politics. I mean, I can tell you that the writing was on the wall. This was going to happen. It's happened in the past. I mean, it's happened with Benazir Bhutto. It's happened with Nawaz Sharif. It's happened at different times, because earlier these leaders were able to come back under the Musharraf government to contest elections with the National Reconciliation Ordinance. But both of them have served prolonged terms in prison. The husband of Benazir has served terms in prison, then became a president. And with Imran Khan, it was certain, the writing on the wall was that he will not be allowed to contest elections at any cost. And that premonition, if you will, has unfolded and become true.
You're absolutely right. The fact that we have seen this time after time again with Pakistan's former leaders. So moving forward, was this mostly about sending a message to Imran Khan and his supporters? And will what he has gone through only galvanize his base and, in fact, make him even more popular when he's behind bars?
Well, I mean, yes, there is this, there is this charisma around Imran Khan, and it has grown. But then at the end of the day, that galvanization, I mean, the fear is that it exacerbates the existing polarization in the country, which, is already undergoing a polycrisis, if you will. So, that would certainly not be good news for the country. On the other hand, I mean, these kinds of, issues in the kind of political economy that Pakistan has, I mean, these are not cases that, lest there was some motivation, strong motivation behind, these cases, that they would have resulted in the kind of punitive measures that have come in at the time that they have come. And there are many other messages that have been sent to him. The denial of the electoral symbol, which means a lot in a country like Pakistan. And he spent a lot of time building that brand image. So people still thinking that they can go out and vote for the bat. But the bat will not be on the, in the ballot box.
So you mentioned Nawaz Sharif, jailed for corruption ahead of the 2018 election that Imran Khan won, cleared of all charges, and then magically he reappears from self-imposed exile ahead of next week's election. Does he have a shot at becoming the country's next prime minister?
The biggest. I mean, it's still the contours. It's not all set in stone. But the way that things are moving, the PPP also, wants to maximize its own benefits. But the kind of, support that Nawaz Sharif, as a popular leader, as a veteran politician, issues of corruption and everything else aside, and he himself has been a victim of these machinations, if you will, that are now being used against his opponents. So it seems that he is riding the highest tide in Pakistan's current political history.
Mohammad Ali, I have to ask you about the role of the military establishment, also the judiciary. It seems like the politicians like Imran Khan and Nawaz Sharif, they've learned the military support can drop in an instant. So how critical is that support for these politicians right now when we've all seen it can change in a heartbeat?
Yeah, it's a Faustian bargain But even the judiciary, and I have to say here, this is, I mean, I know we're talking Pakistan, but if you look at India and the role of the judiciary with Modi, you look at, Bangladesh and Sheikh Hasina, the elections are happening in all these countries and they're manifesting different forms of authoritarian tendencies and the subjugation of other state institutions, either by a overly populist, overcharged, ethnocentric government, or a one woman party show in Bangladesh. So this is not only unique to Pakistan, but in Pakistan's case, it's the assertion, the military's assertion on the political economy of the country, which has a long history. And authoritarianism has an even longer history with the colonial model of governance that had been set up in the Indian subcontinent about 80 years ago, the haunting legacy of it.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Certainly never a dull moment when we're talking about politics in South Asia. Thank you, Southeast Asia. Mohammad Ali, thank you very much.